The most urgent priority at this moment is to prevent further escalation of wars and conflicts worldwide before past mistakes becomes a harsh reality once again. Both the European Union and NATO bear a responsibility to act. We have rightly supported Ukraine in its fight for sovereignty and territorial integrity, and we must continue to do so to ensure its victory and bring an end to Russia's ongoing acts of aggression. Putin has repeatedly demonstrated his unwillingness to engage in genuine peace negotiations. Only way to force him is to continue strengthening Ukraine. The recent escalation in the Middle East, specifically between Israel and Iran, is yet another deeply concerning conflict. This conflict is costing innocent civilians their lives. While I hold zero sympathy for the regime in Tehran, Israel's actions are also unacceptable. Respect for international law must be upheld by all parties, as there should be no special legal privilege for war criminals and oppressors like Netanyahu, Khomeini or anyone else.
The next speaker is Lucia Jaar.
High Representatives, colleagues, even in Europe, peace has its price tag. Neglecting this reality has left us with a critical defence capabilities gap. The upcoming NATO summit is therefore a critical juncture. It's no longer about if, but precisely how fast we can increase defence expenditures to sufficient level. And it's not our thirst for militarisation, colleagues, Mr. Fico, Mr. Orban. It's because of Putin. Intelligence agencies across Europe have been warning us. Russia plans to test NATO and the EU in just a few years, if you didn't hear. My country, Slovakia, remembers it very well. This coming Saturday marks 34 years since the last train carrying Soviet troops left Czechoslovakia, the true end of occupation. To me, this is a clear reminder that freedom is not given, that our democracy needs to be defended. We know exactly what's at stake when Russia threatens us with new war. So what should we do? The European Union, through the activation of the escape clause, has provided member states with the exceptional ability to raise the defence expenditures. Member states will also have the opportunity to borrow cheaply through the SAFE instrument. But let's also make sure that this money, these investments, will not end up in the hands of some defence oligarchs, and that we will be paying for things that our armies, that our security actually need. Let's act very strategically. It's for future generations. We need to think across the Union how to actually build that powerful European pillar within NATO to protect our citizens, because doing this together, it's cheaper, it unites us, and ultimately it makes us stronger. Thank you.
The next speaker is Mika Aaltola.
Madam President, Kaja Kallas, we in Europe made a fatal mistake. We started treating risk management as a foreign policy strategy, playing it safe, avoiding the necessary, defeating Russia in Ukraine. Now we face the consequences. No real mobilisation, no clear plan, and the threats keep growing. When they strike, we won't manage the risks. The risks will manage us. This is a warning. This is why EU